hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What's going on, Entertainment? So time come to y'all with another video. We're doing a Hollywood Hot Topics. You already know what to do. Hype up the video, like the video, and y'all, let's get into it. So first thing is the woman on everybody's mouth right now. K Michelle, y'all, is low-key a PR nightmare. I didn't realize it until like Housewives. I remember watching Love Hip Hop growing up. I was very much still young. I'm still young now, but y'all know. But I was younger, so it didn't really hit me until she got on Housewives, where I'm like, okay, like now I see what she used to be talking about on Love and Hip Hop, when she would say her team would be looking at her like, what are you doing? Why are you saying this? Why are you doing this? Now it all makes sense. Now I will say I did watch the full interview from Shannon Sharpe, all 3 hours. Okay. That's why y'all getting this video at this time, for I would have been dropped it. But I wanted to watch the full interview in length before commentating on it. Now I will say the clips that are going around, and this specific clip, it was not talked about in length like I thought it was going to be. I thought this part about her relationship was going to be talked in nauseum, but it really wasn't. It was very short. It was very brief. Now, I will say Shannon know what he be doing when he gets them drunk like this. She wasn't drunk, but y'all get what I'm saying. When you get a little liquor in you, you say, and you're a lot more free to talk. But K Michelle, she gonna say what's on her mind. The interview, I feel like, was amazing. She talked about a lot of her getting into the industry. I did not know her and Pooh Shiesty were as tight as they were. She said she even at one point was talking to him consistently while he was incarcerated. They even talked about Memphis and how Memphis has, you know, a problem when it comes to people wanting to see them make it out. And also, you know, rappers and music artists that come from Memphis and how they had to work super hard, extra hard than other people just to get, you know, the bare minimum, right? She also talked about, you know, the LeBron situation. The whole time, y'all know Shannon. Y'all know how he do. Okay? And then the laugh. Y'all know the laugh. He gonna hit us with that laugh every time. And then he gonna startle every time and stutter every time. So we got that throughout a whole lot of the interview, of course. Now I will say the internet is funny because this clip has been shown everywhere. Like every blog that you're looking on, it's her talking about this relationship. Every single blog. It's her having an open relationship with her husband, her having an open relationship with her husband, right? Now, here's how I feel about this clip. Let's play it first, though. Okay?
Oh, you get upset. So if he pay a bill, that's what you gonna get.
Pay a bill.
So you want him to just poke?
Poke and go. What do you mean? What do you mean? If men gonna be men and they need the feeling doesn't include paying bills. If that's your feeling, then you're not my man. You shouldn't be paying nobody's bills, buying them no little ass purses. I don't care about purses myself. Most likely they're singing my songs in the mirror and they're telling their friends that they was humping on my husband as they sing the songs. The last thing that you was going to do is sit up here and pay a fan bill, because I already do it. I already paid the fan bill. I've been doing it for over 6 years. I get up every week and pick a fan bill to pay. And I don't have to publicize.
Okay, here's how I feel about open relationships. I've never been a fan of it, okay? Just because I'm gay don't mean I don't got no morals. Oh, yeah. I never liked it. I never got it. I feel like it's stupid. I feel like it opens the doors for so many problems. Meaning as in the person actually catching feels for the people that they're sleeping with, STDs, financial issues in the future, because you don't know what that person is giving that other person that they may be sleeping with that you may or may not be aware of, if they're telling you or not, and a list of other reasons that I can't think of right now. I just do not think it's smart at all. That's just my opinion on open relationships. I just feel like you should be enough for that one person that you want to be with. I don't get it. It does not make sense to me. To me, it's just dumb. Okay? And then another thing too is, K Michelle, did you not just see what happened to Candy? Are you crazy? Are you high? Like, what's his name be saying on the network? Please. Like, come on. This to me is insane work. And to put on top of it, the man ain't a looker. No shade. He does not, to me, is not a bit of attractive. And something like, it's like he has like patches or something on his skin that like, it throws me off every time they show him. I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be having to like squint or something. Like, I don't know. It's a little off. I don't like to talk about people's looks, but you know, there's no shade, right? So that in itself is already a thing. Now, another part of it is this interview to me from a PR standpoint is not smart. And the reason why is because that reunion is going to be a problem. Okay? Meaning this little clip, mind you, she talked about the relationship not that long and that part of the interview. That interview was about 3 hours. And that relationship segment was about, I would say, give or take, like what, 15, 20 minutes, maybe. So that clip in itself will be used against her at the reunion. I don't think she realizes that, because if we're talking about housewives, right? The latest episode, you insinuated that Drew Sidora was trying to insinuate that the guy Black who does the Black hookah smoke was trying to get that she was trying to insinuate that her and Black has some sort of, K Michelle and Black has some sort of a relationship or knew each other deeper than K Michelle was trying to make it seem, as if they were friends or something, right? This negates that whole point, because if you have an open relationship with him, let's say if Drew was trying to do that, which in my opinion she was not, because she said that y'all knew each other one time in one scene of the whole season, that makes you look crazy and a hypocrite. Because if you allow him to sleep with Mary, Ann, and Jayla, not you, Jayla Mina, why would it matter that somebody's trying to insinuate that you know a guy more than a friend, unless the relationship is only open on his end? Because this conversation went further during the interview. And by the way, just a preference for y'all that's new to the channel, I'm a big K Michelle fan. And in regards to her music, especially, I like her music. Some of the stuff she does, I do not agree with, and I don't think it's smart. And says, I don't agree with either, and I don't think it's smart, right? But her music, huge fan. And I'm a K Michelle fan where I know her songs that haven't went viral. Like, I'm talking about like the how do you know that you give him everything and you still made a mess of me. Okay, it's like a jungle sometime that make me wonder how I keep from going under. Like, I know her stuff that's not mainstream. That's how you know somebody a real fan or not somebody music. If they don't know the non-mainstream songs, they're not a real fan. They just know, oh, I like Very Special People. That ain't even her best song. And that was so mainstream and commercial. I don't even like that song, to be honest. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, I'm a real K Michelle fan, so I can talk about it. Okay? I feel like her saying that part is going to bite her ass at the reunion, because Drew will have every point at that reunion to ream you for basically coming up there and saying that you're in an open relationship, and then you're trying to make it seem as if that Drew is trying to make you look like you're cheating or something when you allow your husband to openly sleep with women. And once again, to go back to that point, during that part of the interview, she says that she would watch her husband sleep with another woman. So Shannon was like, would you let him do the same thing? No. You know, he did one of those, right? So he's like, you wouldn't let him do the same thing too? No, as a man, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Nope. You know, right? So basically, she was saying that she doesn't know if he would be comfortable with watching her sleep with another man, which to me goes back to the earlier point. So that means that it's given that the relationship is only open on his end, not her. So that in itself is, to me, very problematic, because if we're going to be open, we need to keep the door wide open. We don't just, you know how a church door be open on one side? No, babes, open both of them. You get what I'm saying? Let everybody come in. Don't block a side. That's how I feel. So that in itself, I feel like is very problematic. To me, somebody who has an open relationship kind of shows that like you have not the highest self-esteem and you don't love yourself as much as the next person would want a committed, loyal relationship, because either way you look at it, they're gonna cheat regardless. So it's like, why would you want to willingly know that a woman that just enters a party be like, oh yeah, I just slept with him last night. He got a big old. That is crazy. I'm sorry. And another thing too, I hope Kay is on prep. You are living in Atlanta. Let's keep it a buck. And me saying that is not me insinuating that he's sleeping with men. I'm talking about sleeping with other women, and you don't know what other women that, you know, she's been with, and other men that the woman has been with. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, that in itself, I hope she is on that. Okay. Now, I'm not a big fan of Tamar, but one thing that I love is the fact that she pushes out the message of prep, because I feel like it's extremely important. Okay. Once I do become big, that's one thing I will very much push. Okay. As somebody who's on it, that's something I very much push out there, because you did never know what people are doing nowadays. And to me, I feel like condoms are just not enough. Okay. Because they do bust. So why would you want to even risk that? So that's what I thought about that portion of the interview. Now, when it comes to the interview in general, I feel like it was really, really good. Like, one thing about Shannon, he knows how to be very personable with his guests. That's one thing I like about his interviewing style. It doesn't seem like an interview. It more so seems like a conversation, which I really do love. The fact that it flows so easily. It flows so like nicely. K Michelle funny too. I low-key think that she wanted to ask him, do you like men? I'm sorry. Because the way she was like, what's your type of a woman? You like the personality? When a woman says that to a man, that's basically them saying that I think you don't just like woman. No shade. If a woman ever says, okay, if they ever say, I'm checking to see if my mic not messed up, y'all, because I'm not putting my headphones on today. If they ever say, okay, that you like women based off of their personality, they're insinuating that you may not like, the opposite sex. Because a usual man will, of course, like a woman first off of looks, then personality, because you look at somebody before you get to know them. Hello. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I thought about that portion. They did talk a little bit about Love and Hip Hop and all of that and how it came about. And she talked about how, Jocelyn, even though she doesn't agree with some of the stuff Jocelyn does, but how she loves the fact that Jocelyn kind of made her way out of nothing and pushed forward, because when she first came on the show, she wasn't getting paid a whole lot. So she gave Jocelyn her props for that. All right. Now, earlier in the interview, before it got to that whole dating section, it was a whole lot just about Memphis and just a whole lot about her career getting into the industry and how all that came about. And they did not get into Memphis part of it, which I found very interesting. But of course, this also led into the dissing of Tamar. Okay. And she said that she would do a versus with Tamar. Who I think is going to win in a versus with Tamar?
Oh, I think I should do a versus.
Who you gonna go up against?
Probably the Muppet. But I mean,
Who the
supposed to
Muppet?
be so much. I'm not. I will not. She supposed to be so much better than me. She as an elitist and black person, she's so refined. But she's the one with teeth knocked out, sleeping with married men. Not me.
I don't know who you talking about.
Not me. But I'm low level, low class because of your family.
Okay. And what's so funny about Tamar and K Michelle? They're very alike, more in personality than ever. I, for one, prefer K Michelle's music. And the reason why is because she's a great storyteller. Take that as you will. Okay. She's a great storyteller. She really is. And that's what I appreciate about her music. One song that I really like that she's done is Judge Me. I really like Judge Me because, to be honest, that song could really be used as like a little bit of a gay anthem, which I feel like she's slightly implied throughout that song. Okay, judge me how you are. I'm only human and I'm perfectly done. Like, you feel me? Like, that song is one of my favorites too. I feel like Kay would win. and it's not even me being biased. To me, K Michelle's songs are much more powerful than Tamar's. There are certain songs if she played, even if the audience never heard it before, they'll be like, oh, because the problem with K Michelle is a lot of people do not give her music a chance, for the ones that don't listen to her on a regular, because of her media perception. So we see all the drama that she's doing now with this press run that she's going on. Very, very good press run, I will say. Okay. In regards to the media fodder. Now, some of the stuff she's saying, I don't think she should be, because it may backfire her Bravo wise on that reunion stage, a la that relationship. But when it comes to the fodder of everything, that's everybody what everybody is talking about right now is K Michelle, K Michelle, K Michelle. K Michelle, K Michelle, K Michelle. That's all we're talking about, if we're gonna be honest. So it's like she really doing her big one when it comes to, you know, gaining that attention. Because not all press really is good press in the grand scheme of things, especially when you're trying to promote yourself as a person, as a musical artist. Y'all saw what I talked about on that last video with Lyrica, where Lyrica talked about the fact that once she got off of a show, the amount of opportunities that she was getting was not the same, especially for a musical artist, because the more visible you are, the better the label likes you and the better these sponsorships and endorsement deals come in. I do feel like she would win in a Verzuz with Tamar. I don't care what nobody says. I feel as if she'll win. Okay? Her songs are more powerful. Now, Tamar has a little bit more recognizable hits, of course. But if we're going to put, to me, project at the project, Kay going to take that. She's going to take that. Okay? That whole anybody want to buy a Heart album clears, I feel like, a lot of Tamar sets. It's no shade. It does. It does. It does. It does. It does. Okay? Now, she did do another interview with another platform where she basically said F Porsha, and Porsha was trying to revive these smelly cat rumors. Now, this is where K Michelle starts to lose me. You, at this point, are making it relevant. I forgot about this whole Punani thing and Angela Yee getting the head turn until she kept reiterating it and bringing it up. I literally forgot about it. So it's like you're making it a bigger thing. And I don't think she's realizing that. Like, you're making it a big to-do, girl, la. Like, you are. You are. Like, in my opinion, let's say if she was going to reveal the situation on a later date, right? Because she's holding it like a whodunit. Why even bring up the situation specifically? You could have left it general, as in she's trying to dig up bad information about me. But the fact that she's bringing up the fact of the smelly cat thing with the Mano situation, that tells me that she is still not over it. She's still traumatized by it. And she still holds a lot of resentment towards the whole situation, because she pointed that situation out specifically and made it public. More than Porsha ever did. And it's making me mad because y'all know I'm not a big fan of Porsha. I'm sorry. Y'all know this. The entertainers know this, okay? I see straight through her, okay? It'd be a whole lot of hoopla with her and a whole lot of lies and a whole lot of jumping around and accusations and BS. And some of y'all just love her because she's so funny that y'all don't see through that. I'm the type of person, I think, very, like, meticulously. I see straight through that BS. I see it. She's not the most truthful person. We've caught her in so many lies. Okay, but this situation, I feel like, I'm not saying I'm siding with Porsha, but K Michelle's doing the most. And the way that she laid out the situation to me was not smart in the grand scheme of things.
You know, and where are things now between you and Porsha? Because I saw the response. Really?
Really? Is that how you feel? Why you had to respond like that, babe?
Has it gotten to that point?
Man.
And why? And the reason I'm saying this, because I think the hurt, it's clearly you're hurt, right? And I want people to really understand that. It's not just,
I'm there with that because honestly,
Sure.
she's a fun girl, like all of that. And you know, we're dealing with a woman who for years have begun caught lying on people. Every year. And when it comes to her, I feel like, you know, she feels like, you know, it's her show or whatever. I never play with line. I never play line leader games. You know, like you're never gonna have me fall in line. You're never gonna make me.
And by the way, is it Porsha's show? In my opinion, it's Cynthia's. If we're gonna be honest, Cynthia said on Carlos's King interview, she does not want to be the main person. Like she feels like it's too much responsibility. Okay, the crown is too heavy, darling. Like Lisa Vanderpump be saying, it's too heavy on her head. So, do I think she's the main person or it's her show? No. To be honest, this season is Cynthia's. Cynthia could really pop her shit harder than she does, in my opinion. If we really gonna keep it back, okay? That is her domain, if we're gonna be honest. She really be needy if she wants to. Andy loves her too. You get what I'm saying? This reunion, I feel like it may turn violent. I done said this on another video. Y'all know when I say things, it manifests to be true. I'm telling y'all, if I only could say something positive when it comes to opportunities for me and they come to be true, I'll be somewhere. Are you hear me? Okay. But I'm telling y'all, I feel like it may get physical because she's doing this to Porsha. She doing a lot of that. And y'all know how Porsha get when it come to that. Okay. All Porsha gonna see is a mirage of a scepter in her face, and it's gonna turn left. I'm telling you.
You fall in line. It's just never going to happen.
Right.
So if I don't play it your way, you won't play it this way.
Okay. Now, once again, she's been on this press tour to promote, of course, her upcoming album and also Real Housewives of Atlanta, which I feel like this season is one of the most enjoyable seasons that I've seen in a while. And that is why K. Michelle does need to come back. Okay. Now, I said at first, I don't think so, but with all this media fodder, there would be a fool not to bring her back. Now, I will say, with this season being as interesting as it is, next season I feel like will be even better because now she kind of knows how it works. I feel like that's the best part that's the beauty in all of this. K. Michelle has gotten a crash course in Housewives because Housewives is a whole, there's like different fandoms. That's why I love reality TV because each reality TV fandom is very different. There's like the ratchet reality TV fandom with the Zeus type girlies. There's like Bravo fandom, which is the Housewives girlies. That fandom, they don't play. You have to know what you're talking about when it comes to that fandom. Like, don't ever think you can like, nah, babe. That fandom, they don't play. You got the competition fandom, the Survivor Big Brother fandom. You got, you feel me, like the, what I call the lifestyle fandom, which is like the Jersey Shore type girlies. Like, there's different type of fandom. So it's like the fandom and the Bravo fandom right now, they're not really liking K. Michelle because some of the Bravo fandom are not lifestyle fandom, meaning like the Jersey Shore loving hip hop. When I say lifestyle, you show your lifestyle and you promote whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying? They're not familiar with they're not familiar with the lifestyle type of fandom, the Bravo fandom. So some of them this is their first time really getting to know who she is. So it's rubbing them the wrong way because she's uncomfortable. She's a little awkward. She's not coming across as the K that we have watched on Love Hip Hop. So now that she's had this crash course, we need her to come in as herself and more comfortable. And please stop playing whodunit. We don't need any more clues. If you hear something, say it. Okay, if you want to say something, say it then. Don't tweet it. That's all we want. It's not that much. It's not that hard. And that open relationship, close it. Like the church door, literally. Let me know what y'all think down below about her press tours that she has been on. And what did y'all think about this Shannon Sharp interview? Let me know what y'all think. And we're all babies. Bye.